Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to Pat Reedy's Locked In Show Live. I'm your host, Pat Reedy. Thanks for tuning in, whoever you are and wherever you are. That's the show this week. Back home in Nashville, and we got John Byrd from Alabama, now a Nashville resident. And we've got Dylan Walshe, formerly of Ireland, now a Nashville resident as well, I believe, right? Kind of, when you're here. You should hear a lot because of COVID. Anyways.
You'll have to ask the wife. She's got the definitive answer.
Right on. Alright, we'll do that.
You got some people giving you shout-outs already, Pat. Felix Songer from Hamburg's here.
Ali!
You got Vicky van Marbeek from Belgium.
Vicky?
Vicky van Marbeek. And Diane Groves here from Willoughby, Ohio.
Willoughby, Ohio.
And then there's some sort of Buenas noches to San Sebastian Pay Vasco. Can't read it.
Alright, trusty cameraman extraordinaire, Caleb Griffin is not
doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'm fielding all comments.
Fielding all comments. He'll be getting fresh with you on the comments.
Hi, Pat and Dylan from Joe.
Well, I'm gonna start off with the song I just released, the single. Before we have guests on, I'm gonna play you a couple songs as usual. Here's one called Tallest Man in Tennessee. Just released it. About working on high-rise buildings in Tennessee, building giant monstrosities that nobody needs. All right. On the 33rd floor when it's swaying in the breeze, I got that old tire crane standing right next to me. It brings me 5 more tons of steel and concrete mud. I'm 150 pounds of muscle, fire, and blood. You talk about blue collar, son, I wear high-vis green. I'm the tallest man in Tennessee. I'm the tallest man in Tennessee. I've been to the gutter, low and lowest dirt. I've done prison and the army, paid my debts for all the work. I paid my way by honest work, honest as can be. I'm the tallest man in Tennessee. Tonight I'm the tallest man in Tennessee. I gave my mind and my body every morning until late. I gave my knees and my back and a shoulder to the weight. The skyline you see, you can't see it without me. I'm the tallest man in Tennessee. Tonight I'm the tallest man in Tennessee. Tonight I'm the tallest man in Tennessee.
Yay!
It's Tallest Man in Tennessee. Just released it. It's a single. On the interwebs everywhere. It's a full band version of the song. The recording is a full band, so it actually sounds decent. Some musicians behind me making it sound good. Anyhow, I'll do one more song for y'all. Before I get John Byrd up here and play some real music.
Bernardo Sullivan says greetings from West Cork.
All right, Bernardo Sullivan.
I feel like I used to hang out with Bernard on the line way back in the early streams.
Way back. Knows Bernard.
And Philip from Belgium. I remember him too, dude. Philip. It's good. They're all back. They're all here.
Thank you, Bernardo Sullivan's sticking in there with us every week. Hope to see you in Westport someday.
And Vicky is Nikki's cousin.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
In Oostkamp. That's where Muddy Roots Belgium used to, Muddy Roots Europe used to happen, or will happen again, when all this COVID shit's over with. In the meantime, here's a song about almost marrying the wrong woman when I was up in Hinedale, Wyoming. Yep. Well, sometimes I wonder now just why you look so proud. I was standing at the end of a 2-day drive. I'm looking about more dead than alive. Oh, I know that was then. This is now. That was then. This is now. Between hate and love and God above knows I'm headed south. That was then. This is now. And now it seems to me that she never was to play with the soul guitar and the same old bar and the truck I worked on every week. Well, it seems to me you weren't to play. That was then, and this is now. Between hate and love and God above knows I'm headed south. That was then, this is now. I should try to explain what I want. Should answer your call, but I don't. Just stand beneath the sky and the dusty ground, staring at the side of the road. Just south of your love and north, San Antonio. That was then, and this is now. Between hate and love and God above knows I'm headed south. That was then. This is now. That was then. This is now. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you, folks, for turning in. Mr. John Byrd, come on in here.
All right.
I'll scoot out over here.
I'll
I
do
don't
it.
know if that takes camera adjustment.
We'll do it. I'm proud to be here. Me and Pat go way back, all the way to Santa's.
Santa's Pub, Sundays.
I'm a mess. Yeah, we go back to Santa's because that's where, I had to have somebody talk me into going to Santa's. Grant Johnson, he was playing guitar, and he said, there's this thing going on the west side. I said, I'm not interested. And he goes, no, it's cool, it's a lot of young folks. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not interested. And he goes, no, they're trying to do like real country music. I said, I'm really not interested. And finally I went in there, and Santa was there, and he was just as gracious as could be, and there was all these people playing these songs, and you know what was missing? There was no irony. They weren't kidding. They were like trying to do it for real. And so some 24-year-old, which is a child to me, got up and he goes, I'm going to do a song. It's the story of my life. It's called Gone Country. And I was like, I hate that song. And he started singing it, and man, he wasn't kidding. It was like he was telling his life story through an Alan Jackson song. I was like, man, I can't piss on that. That's like, hell yeah. And so, you go in Santa's, young and old, black and white, rich and poor, and all these, Carter and all these musicians trying to play good music. They let us get up and sing a song every now and then.
The cool thing is, too, about Santa is it's like you'll be sitting there at the bar, you'll hear somebody get up there and sing a song, Wild and Blue or something.
Yeah.
And you'll be thinking, well, you know, they must be good friends with him or something because you're really not that good of a singer. And then you look around and you realize the reason why that guy's up there singing that song because he wrote the
He wrote
motherfucker.
that.
I saw the guy who wrote Wild and Blue sing Wild and Blue at Santa's. It's
Yeah,
cool.
well, that's what happens.
So-
Well, speaking of that kind of thing, you know, I love that first song you sang. And I was thinking, that should be a single. And I'm like, wait, he said it is a single. That is so that's, oh man, I enjoyed that so much. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Tallest man in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's out now.
Why didn't I write that? You know, that's the
You
thing
didn't, work,
about,
you didn't work at Skanska with me and Wally.
well, there's that. That's the thing about Nashville. It's like that on Tuesday night, you go out and hear some 77-year-old and he just wipes the floor with you, and you're like, oh my God, I give up. And then you go out on a Thursday and there's some 23-year-old playing, just sawing a fiddle or playing guitar. You just, oh man, I give up, you know, because they're brilliant, you know.
Well, this is John Byrd here for you.
Yeah, I'll try to
He's
sing
going to play
something.
some songs. John Byrd from Alabama. I forget
Yeah,
exactly where.
Well, this is I'm from L.A., Lower Alabama, and this song I wrote it with Kevin Gordon. It's going to be the first thing I release on my EP that's coming out. I'm recording with Joe McMahon's studio with Paul Niehaus playing pedal steel and everything. So, and this is a song I wrote with Kevin, and so it has a little bit of an homage to the New Orleans in there too. So
All right. I'm looking
I know
forward to
you
it.
know a bit about that.
Yep.
Most mornings I can touch her. She stays close most all the time. Where she goes when she's leaving, she'll say it ain't none of mine. Yeah, I might have cried a river, but my old levee's made for flood. Cross my levee, she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. Say she's a walking chocolate tourist with a stranger looking free. Say that's got to be the cruelest, but what's that got to do with me? Yeah, I might have cried a river, my old levee's made for flood. Cross that levee, she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. Oh, I know she's not the best to keep her word or walk that line, but man, we understand each other. Guess we're two of the same kind. Don't you tell me not to love her. Don't you say it can't be done. Cross my levee, she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. Cross that levee, she'll come walking, and I'll be her only one. There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that was beautiful.
That's about New Orleans girls. You gotta watch out.
Yes, you do.
You know, I'm just saying. All right, well, I want to do this one because this is off my Down at the Well of Wishes record, and it's for all the songwriters in Nashville. The Well of Wishes is Nashville. It's a metaphor, huh? And but me and my buddy wrote this song, and he said, I said, man, I like this song. I said, it's about songwriters. And he goes, no, it's about panhandlers in Nashville. And I said, yeah, that's what I mean. Songwriters, yeah, got it. And this has an Alabama chord progression in it. Not the band, the region.
L.A., Lower Alabama.
That's right. Down at the Well of Wishes, I know the rivers of fishes, through the pockets of his bridges, for some change. If he could hear them jingle, or even feel the sing, new penny in his wrinkle, hands for change. But change is hard to come by. If the well has run dry, and you are on some guy who needs change, there's nothing he can throw in to the well and leave it knowing that the way his life is going is gonna change. Cause change is hard to come by. If the well has run dry, and you are only some guy who needs change. All the gods have spoken to the man who's broken, but still he keeps on hoping for some change. For some change. For some change.
Yes, yes.
There you go, man.
Damn, John, there's a lot of people loving what's going on here, dude. Elaine Holmes, she's like, thanks for the tunes. Denise Williams says, walking Chapatoulas. Walking Chapatoulas, those two words belong together. And Elaine Holmes, again, is defending that you're from L.A., Lower Alabama.
Yeah, that's right.
Diane is
That's
just
what
giving you
LA
love.
means,
She's
that's
there.
all.
People are loving it. Sounds great.
Hey, Denise, I miss you. Well, that's cool, man.
Well, thanks for
Thank you.
being
Are
on
you
the
kidding?
show. All right, now how do people find out the music? Or you got
Oh,
albums
yeah.
coming out? What's going on?
I do. I'm work well. I have a little EP. Paul and I have been playing together for over 2 years now. Like I want to say 3 years. Just me and him, me and a pedal steel player. So I wanted to make a record, and I don't know how it's going to be received, but it's just me and my gut string and a pedal steel guitar. And Joe McMahon is kind of putting it all together in his studio, and man, we got some great songs. I've got some originals. I've got some. Paul and I used to play at D's every Tuesday, and so I've got some of those songs. And anyway, that's going to be coming out very soon. And then and that first song I played is a Kevin Gordon song that I wrote with Kevin, and that's going to be the first thing I release from it. You'll have to tell me how to do that. And then
I don't know what the fuck
and but no, my music is JohnByrd.com, JONBYRD.com.
That's BYRD. Well, they can see in the description.
Hey man,
By the way,
you
if you want to support this, all y'all who are watching, there's a link above in the description and also below in the comments. And those proceeds go towards the guests and all. And
Yeah, a lot of people have been sharing it too, so that's great.
right on. And if you ain't got no dough because of COVID and all the other things, then what you can do is share it to your own page and try to get these people a broader audience out there in the internet.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
This is oh, you know what? Dylan's coming up, isn't he?
Dylan Walshe is coming up next.
I saw this Jameson button. Man, listen, I went into the
Dylan!
Dylan, you need to hear this.
I'm coming.
And need is a strong word, but first time I was ever in Ireland, I'm like, I'm gonna have a Guinness in Ireland. I'm gonna have an Irish Guinness in Ireland now. So I go to the bar, and he goes, well, you have, and I said, I'll have a Guinness. He goes, Guinness is for tourists. This is a Murphy's bar. I went, I'll have a Murphy's, because I didn't know.
Murphy's is pretty good too.
Well,
That's some clan wars.
yeah. and the Jameson and what's the I just drew a blank on the whiskey.
No, Jameson, Powers?
Bushmills.
Bushmills. Yeah,
Bushmills. So, you travel and learn. You travel and learn. So, come on, teach us something, Dylan.
Well, I travel and I don't learn, but I'll catch up.
You teach us what we don't know how. Come on.
Is Bernardo Sullivan there in West Cork? Is that a Murphy's or a Guinness man? Is what I need to know. We'll find out. See.
Guys, Bernard's mother and dog are watching.
Oh, that's right. Toby?
Wait, Toby, yes, Toby. They went
Look at
there.
you, man. That's good. That's good marketing.
You remembered the dog thing. That's amazing.
Well, thank you. Go out, shout out to Bernardo Sullivan's mother as well as the dog. Is the dog watching, Tim?
What is the dog thing?
Well, Toby will be judging you on your performance today. Our Irish dog friend. Thanks for being on the show, Dylan.
Thanks for having us, buddy. Good to hear you, John. Always.
Thank you, man. Same here. I'm looking forward.
I like how you talk. I like how you write. I like how you play. I like how you sing.
Don't tell your girlfriend.
You can't tell her anything.
Smart man.
You're saying you travel and learn. The best thing I can learn is just to listen.
Yes, indeed.
Eventually.
Well, we're going to listen now. We're going to hear Dylan Walshe play some songs. Want to break right into it? Just talk about the song.
Well, I was going to say, this is my first live stream all year, so here we go. This is a song called Lady Lee. We're talking about moving around and living in different places. When I first came to Tennessee here, Kristen had to deal with a few things. And some people there know Chris is my wife. She went hiking on the Appalachian Trail. And my way of dealing with it was writing this song. I'm feeling nervous.
That means
you feel like it's a live show.
Still care, so that's
it's
good.
no more live than it is when you're on stage.
Well, her name is Kristen Lee Barden, so her middle name is Lee. And this song is called Lady Lee.
Yeah.
Said I was crazy, bordering on sin. Call me old-fashioned, but I just can't give in. My broken teeth, they hiss. My swollen tongue, it slurs. Well, would I walk in shame, but my heart's as good as yours. Since you were the brave one, do what needs to be done. Lately, you can't always run. Once the seat was heavy, and all that we concealed, relief was light, and all that we revealed. Now you're not so sure, you're gonna have to rethink the deal. Lately, remind me what is real. For the hill of light, it's an altar and a tomb, on the diamonds bright with the new moon. Lay down by the window, don't speak too soon, at least until the sun comes in through the room. It's Lady Lee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I haven't decided what I was going to play. I'm trying to pick things that are particularly easy.
But Julie O'Neill says, hi Dylan, love from your
Hello,
family in Ireland.
There you go. I have my auntie listening, that's one.
Well, Elaine Holmes says, we love that red bearded man.
My face is red at the moment.
So,
You're not even drinking.
No. It's here to stay.
and Chris Nangle says ace.
It's the ghost of my past.
That sounds so British.
What am I playing? You know what? I'm gonna try and be brave. Overcome. My awkwardness. This is a very old song of mine. Try it. This guitar, I've had it for about 20 years, and the further I go up the fret, the more intonation issues I have. I gotta tailor it each time. But this is a song I wrote called Blind is Blind. I was living in London. I've told the story a few times, but it's true. I was standing outside a bar in South London in the suburbs, and there was a lot going on. And there was two men walking up the road, and they were both blind, and one was guiding the other. And I was kind of like, you know, am I seeing what I'm seeing? And sure enough I was. And when they came around the corner, they both walked into a pole. And I thought, well, that's pretty much like every relationship I've ever had. And I wrote this song called Blind is Blind. Except for with Kristen. Wonderful. I love you, Kristen. She brought us pumpkin pie today.
She did.
I'm just gonna make people feel awkward and sing Blind is Blind. She gets rough. Everyone is to suffer. Nobody gets more off than her. Sometimes it pays to wait viscous sealed fate. Do something bold, babe. Take it straight. The blind should lead the blind. It's all that you can say. Blind is blind. Your sighted needs to be clear. Better it's blind or short-sighted fear. Do something bold, babe. Take it straight. The blind should lead the blind. It's all that you can say. Blind is blind.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, just about got to those high notes.
Well, do you want to, let's just start with Dylan. This is Dylan Walsh, by the way. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Andy DeBrewer. He asked you to play Where Dublin Meets Wicklow. Wicklow.
We're out of the catalogue. Hi, Andy.
And, yes, Pat Bernardo Sullivan said, "Hi, Pat, pint of Guinness."
I've done the taste test, you know, I was at a pub that had all Beamish, Murphy's, and Guinness. Guinness, the Murphy's, and a Beamish. And I wrote them all at the same time, like in a joke or something. And I just tried them all. Guinness won, Murphy second, Beamish third.
This is why he's more popular in Ireland than I am.
I mean, Vinny Voet sent some little four-leaf clovers to you. Said, but they said they love Kristen too, so maybe Kristen's more popular in Ireland too.
Just the messenger. But Andy, with Dublin Meets Wicklow, we were talking earlier on about Ireland. I was saying that I'm from the far coastal suburbs of the county of Dublin, which is beside Wicklow, which is what that song's about. I like that you like that one. That one's an important one for me.
Joran Van Dietren says,
Jeroen
says, Denise says hi to the both of you.
Hi, Denise. Hi, Jeroen.
Hey, I'm getting a bit of love.
They're in London.
Hi,
you know.
Denise. We met them in the same place, I think, right? In Belgium.
Yep. Same place I met Christian Angle, aka Hoppy. And
Yeah, he's in here. He was in here too. So were the Muddy Roots. Someone from Muddy Roots.
The Dark Hollow Festival.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, but a lot of those people hang out down there too. It's down in Dorset, down in South England. It's a good one.
Well, whenever COVID's over, I'll be in UK as soon as I can get there. I like it. If anybody wants to support this one more time, by the way, there's a link above our faces and below in the comments that you can PayPal or whatever. And if you can't afford to support this monetarily, what you can do is share it to your own page and get John Byrd and Dylan Walsh out to a broader audience. And speaking of audience and things like that in your music, how do people find your stuff?
Well, none of us make it hard, but people seem to have a hard time finding them. Well, DylanWalshe.com is the most reliable place. I'm actually going to give online media a break now for the winter and try and knuckle down and keep a roof over our head and get creative. But all the usual places, if you go to DylanWalshe.com, you'll find a link to anything you need.
And you have
Except an interpreter.
When was the last thing that you put out as far as an album?
Well, I'm semi-retired now, so we're going back a while. No, I was working on some traditional stuff in the house. I've, what would you say? I've invested in some home recording gear that I've been doing. I've been doing some spoken word actually, and some poetry. And I had an idea that I was working on with a friend over in Scotland. We'd passing files backwards and forwards, so we'll see how that works out. But you know, writing away, of course.
Well,
Chris Nagel says you're looking healthy, Dylan.
I want to be in hard compared to the last time he saw me.
like about a bathtub of Belgian beer inside you. Well, and Muddy Roots. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dylan, for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, man.
Dylan Walshe with an E at the end, by the way.
I was going to say, the online stuff, I've kind of shied away from it a lot. I don't know, you know, I don't really get a kick from it, you know. But no, I loved coming over and being a part of yours, you know.
Yeah, I'll say that too.
Yeah, that was great.
Like, you know, but yeah, cheers. I'll see you when I see you. Thanks, man.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So that was John Byrd and Dylan Walshe with an E at the end. And there should be, oh hell, I forgot to put links to their websites, but you can see their names. It's not hard to find them. Because I found their websites very easily. Type in their name. Thank y'all for tuning in. All y'all across Europe and the United States. Thank you very much, John Byrd and all them. I'm going to play a song on my way out here. I always forget what songs I played last week, so hopefully this wasn't one of them. An original tune for you, with some recycled blues lyrics in it. Blacktop road in the big sunshine, running down the middle of my mind. Open highway, open all night, run through my head like a river of wine. Two black crows sitting on a fence, one turned over to the other, one says, cloud of skies, and it look like snow, but don't mind the weather so the wind don't blow. What she said and what she mean don't make or break no deals for me, no. New Orleans and Tennessee's all about the same to me, no. If you wanna get to heaven, got the D-I-E. Put on your collar and your T-I-E. You wanna get to hell in no short time, get a good-looking woman and a job in the mines. What she said and what she mean don't make or break no deals for me, you know. New Orleans and Tennessee's all about the same to me, you know. If you want to get to heaven, Heaven Hill, sit right down, pick a big old swill, stuck in time, looking down the tracks, 2 steps forward and 1 step back. What she said and what she mean don't make or break no deals for me, no. New Orleans and Tennessee thank you all very much for tuning in. See you next week. In the meantime, thank you very much.
Got a question from Andy de Bruer. He said, "Hey Pat, do you still drive the white van us Belgians drove around last year when we came to Muddy Roots in Cookville?"
Yep.
I'm
Still got
assuming
the
it's
Chevy.
it's the
Still right there.
it's the here. We want to see the. I guess we'll show the Chevy. There it is.
It
There's
is in all its white boxy glory.
Okay.
The Chevy van is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I'll be filling it full of musicians, such as myself. And after this COVID shit's over, playing the town near you.
Someone says encore, ride the coal, Dwight Hawkins.
Okay, I'll put it on. We'll do one more song. It's not... song's meant to be played with a full band, but we'll see. Wrote this song when I was a hobo. Literal hobo. And then I was riding trains. Don't mind if I do. I ride the coal, ride the coal. I will ride it in the rain. I will ride it in the snow. Don't mind if I do. Ride the coal, ride the coal. Night to night. I don't mind if I do. Stay another night, another day. Bleeds in the night. Don't mind if I do. Well, stay another night, night to night. Nothing in this world. Vancouver to Chicago is a mighty long ride. It's a mighty long ride. It's a mighty long ride. Vancouver to Chicago is a mighty long ride. With a woman on your mind. And I don't mind if I do. Ride the coal, ride the coal. I will ride it in the rain. I will ride it in the snow. Don't mind if I do. Ride the coal, ride the coal. Night to night. Nothing in this world. Thank you, folks. It's a song about freight trains and shit.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Well, thank you, Dwight Hawkins, for tuning in.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he shouted out from Haver to Chicago when you were singing it, and like the thing, he's like, I was like, what is that? And then, oh shit, oh that was such a great line. That was great.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in very much. Once again, you can support the show with the link above and also below in the comments. And if you can't afford that, then what you can do one more time is share it to your own page. Try to get the shit out to a larger audience. I'll keep on doing this live show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much for John Byrd and also Dylan Walshe for tuning in as well. And thank you very much. See you next week. Love you. Take care.